Hey guys, this is NERDINGOUTNAR with another Darling in the Franxx review, and wow, we got a lot to cover here. I'm not gonna try to spoil this episode as much as I usually put spoilers because there is so much going on in this episode that it makes me take back what I said about Papa. Uh, there's lots to cover. First, we learn about the origins of Papa, how he started working with this company, how magma energy became a thing, how they changed the biological structure of these pilots in the Franxx with the yellow cells, and now we can clearly see why those test tube babies are in those little hatchets. Well, little not hatchets, spheres. Now, Papa's backstory is, uh, it's not the worst backstory ever, but you could clearly see that this really affected his outcome in the end. And we also learned that the erasing memory bid for Kokuro and Mitsuri, he didn't authorize that. That was Ape. Now, Ape is the one that's fucking everything up. I thought it was Papa because we kept seeing Papa always behind the scenes, making decisions, doing this, doing that. He reports to Ape now and then. But Ape is such a dominant force in the past that they were developing new technology, magma energy, the Franxx, and so on and so forth, that they became such a figure of authority, a figure in the government. They basically, I guess you could say, if it's anything with science or government, politics, weaponry, Ape has their hands in it. Ape gets the final word. These freaking kooks, those kooks in there, they're the one fucking everything up. Now, we still don't get too much information on the princess, but I think we're building up to that. I think we're building up to that, and that's going to be so good to see all this stuff flourish. This episode, I love it because this episode shows enough information that we could take and start seeing what is going to possibly happen in the future of the episodes. Because they're reconstructing DNA, they converted magma energy. We saw I guess you could say, the first newborn of those aliens, and we see the plantation schematics and how they started to develop it. Oh, and the immortality rate. Yeah, that's half of those old people in the plantations. They're immortal in a sense. But now I'm curious, if they're immortal, why they're not running the Franxx? I know. It's the whole thing about the children could take in the yellow drug, and I don't know. Maybe that indoctrination, raising child soldiers, is a prime thing for the government. We also do learn that Papa is still kind of to blame, even though Ape is given authority left and right to do some really messed up stuff. Papa, well, we learned from the past, he did some very unethical stuff. He was scary when he was young, so I can imagine how he is now, and we get to see why his body's all effed up. But I'm not trying to ruin too much of it, so you got to see this episode. Is definitely worth a watch. This is this is my favorite episode throughout all the episodes. This one right here is my favorite because it answers some questions, but it gives us so much information on Papa and Ape and this universe. Any episode that will help us indulge in this universe further is alright in my book, and it's done good. It's not boring. It's not a boring episode. It's very, very captivating. Man, I wonder what's going to happen. I wonder. Papa actually talked to the squad, and he kinda tried to help get the memories back of Mitsuri and Kuku. I'm gonna call her Kuku. I'm because I always get tongue tied when I say her name. But yeah, like they Ape. Ape said no. Yeah, this no. They even blur. They even turn off the transmits on them. They were like, nope, we're not talking to y'all. So Ape is basically, I guess you say, the figure. They're the figure of everything that's going on in here. They're what people look to for help. They're the people to look to for technology. They're the people to look to for homes and safety. They own everything. And this is possibly one of the most dangerous figures I've seen in anime. Now, not in all anime, because there's a lot of government officials in anime that's dark and evil, but Ape is on the slide with it, though. Ape is helping people, helping the economy, helping the controlling, while protecting civilians and granting partial immortality. This is crazy. What do you think of this episode? Do you like it? Do you don't like it? And what do you think is going to happen now that Papa seems to be more connected with the squad than when he was in the past? And how, if they do get the memories, how they're going to handle this? I mean, I wish we had more time with the squad, but, this whole episode overall is excellent, and I love the fact that now I know more about Papa. And I will take back some of the stuff I said about his ass, because I always thought he was the main a-hole, but no, it's Ape. Those dudes on the floating chairs. I realize people on floating chairs are evil. Yeah. This is Nar, and I'll see y'all in the next review. Bye.